book is a lifesaver. The Helen Joseph Armstrong Pattern Making for Fashion Design, the 5th edition, is amazing. I think this is the latest edition. She has every single design you ever need to make in this book. Everything's in this book. Highly recommend this book. It is amazing. I have like all my stuff tagged. You see, like tagged here. I reference everything through this book. If I'm ever stuck on something, I go through this book because this book has everything you ever need as a fashion designer or as a home sewer. It's amazing. All these designs you can make. You could draft this yourself. You could really draft these. They're easy to look at. Do they go into detail? Not really, but like I can visualize it now. So I can, when I see this, I'm like, okay, I can draft that myself. I know how to do that. Cut and spray that. I just love this book. It has every design, all the blouses. This is how you make a wrap. And it shows you how to make the skirts and stuff. Like, every design is in here. They have children wear. They have dresses, skirts, like everything. Jumpsuits, knitwear, like everything's here. The bishop sleeve. I'm obsessed with bishop sleeve. I'm always using this as a reference. There's so much stuff. Corsets. Like, this book has everything you'll need in it. It's a beautiful book. Beautiful. Everything's in here. It's just amazing. I can't just, like, every drafter needs this book. It's an essential book to be a drafter. You need this book. Hoodies. To make a hoodie on yourself. Sleeves. Like, so much stuff is in this book. I was just talking about knitwear. Knitwear's here. Knitwear's very short, but it gives you like all the stuff you need to know about knitwear. Dance, like, they show you dance and exercise and stuff like that. All in this book. Highly recommend this book. My next book has to be The Practical Guide to Pannard Making for Fashion Designers, Junior, Mrs. and Women's by Laurie. Is it Laurie? Laurie L. Knowles. I think that's right? So, let's open it up. I love this book. This book is for practical people that want to visualize it and see the measurements and stuff. This textbook is amazing for that. This wasn't recommended for fashion, but I saw it on the Georgia Brown website, and I was like, I love this book. And I saw it on Pillsbury Central, and I was like, this book is amazing. And Pillsbury wasn't giving the whole book because they don't want to give you the whole book. They want you to buy the book. So I spent the $80 and I bought this book. Amazing. And I'm using it to make stuff. I have some stuff tagged. Always tag your pages because there's so much stuff you want to make. And one day you're like, okay, I remember that jacket or that look. And I'm like, I need to look for it. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember where the page was. And I'm like, just go through all these, and you'll find it. Love this book. It goes into detail. I haven't used it to my best. I haven't used it as I want to use it. I've only used it for jackets. But it goes into detail. Let me show you a page. Look at all the stuff she has in here. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff she has in here. I haven't really got to this stuff yet. She has a pant here. Making a block, I'm assuming, is that it? How to lay out your fabrics. Measurements. And all the pages. I wish it was in color, though. We have necklines. Necklines is really good. See, it's all there. And she gives you measurements. See? 1.5 right there. I love the measurements. It helps me out. These are more like modern styles that she has. And she's using the over shoulder, cold shoulder, and then basing. All the stuff she has. What's this? Sailor collar. I just learned how to draft that recently. All this stuff she has in here. It's all practical to use, and you can visualize that and make that yourself through your own designs. This book is very detailed. It's everything. Like, look at this. This is like a modern style. I was like, whoa. Now she gives you all the pieces here. So you can actually make this yourself by using all the pieces she uses in the book. Just so many of these styles. So much. Like, there's a lot of stuff. There it is. Look at all that. So cool that she has like every style that you can make in this book, and it's all practical. And that is it for this one. The last thing I want to show you is my draft books that I made in class in fashion school. These are my books. I use these as references. Look how big this is. That is huge. Let me show you the big one first. Put this over here and let's open it. Ooh. These are the drafts I made in class. These are amazing for inspiration. Sometimes I forget how to draft some pieces, so I use this as a way to remember it. I've only made everything once, so now I'm trying to do everything again. So I'm going to go back to basics, go back to all my notes. These are all the notes that I have. So many notes that we made. Pants we didn't really work on because we did this just at the peak of the pandemic, March 2020 to early April, I think it was. Yeah, look at all that. So I didn't really get to do pants that much. These are shorts. They're not the greatest because pandemic, I didn't have all the resources, but these are pretty cool. And then the second semester after that, we did torso. So this is all the torso stuff, collars. This is the blouse we made. Whoa, so much stuff. Dresses I just took in January this year. Got my dress inspiration. And we just started jackets at the end. Well, this is all my drafts. This is like good for inspiration. I have a sleeve here at the end. It didn't make the cut to be part of this. Let me just close this up. Put this at the side. And I'll show you some of my jacket inspirations that I have from school. These are the stuff that I made in school recently. This is the last semester. Was advanced drafting, so we made jackets and stuff. So much stuff. Look at all the stuff that I made. It's like so much stuff. Whoa. And that is the drafts I made in class.